Alain Delon, man, the absolute king of French cinema, the dude who turned heads without even trying. Back in the day, no Instagram flexes, no TikTok glow-ups turning randos into stars overnight. Nah, Delon, he straight up was the glow-up. One glance at that mug, and bam! You get why folks still whisper his name like it's some ancient spell 60 years later. That jawline sharper than a switchblade, hair slicker than a 50s greaser, brows arched like they knew all your secrets, and those ice blue eyes, piercing enough to cut glass. Hell, some cats swear Alain Delon was the handsomest hombre to ever strut the planet. His vibe? Timeless AF. The kind of beauty that ain't just etched in stone. It's straight up mythologized, like he stepped off Olympus and crashed a film set. Delon owned it too, no cap. He straight up admitted, yeah, I was drop dead gorgeous. From 18 to pushing 50, chicks were obsessed, fainting in aisles, writing fan mail thicker than a phone book. He didn't need to peacock. The whole damn world clocked it from jump. Yo, in this vid, we're diving deep into Delon's wild ride, how a scrappy French kid clawed his way to icon status, why his looks hit different, like genetically engineered levels, and how that legacy still got us simping today. Buckle up, it's gonna be a banger. Alain Delon dropped into the world on November 8, 1935 in Sceaux. This gritty Paris suburb that's basically the hood of haute couture. France? Straight chaos back then. The 30s were a dumpster fire, sandwiched between world wars, folks scraping by on bread crusts and dreams. Malnutrition was the real MVP, stunting kids left and right, and little Alain? He caught that smoke too. Fun fact, his fam's roots run deep and diverse. Mom's side got that Paris-Swiss polish, all elegant and alpine, while Pops hailed from Corsica, that rugged island vibe straight out of Bonaparte's playbook. Made for one hell of a genetic cocktail, right? Dad, Fabien Delon, was a cinema projectionist who leveled up to director. Talk about plot twist. Mom, Edith Arnold, slung meds at a pharmacy and ushered theater crowds. They locked eyes at the flicks, which is poetic as hell, a real-life meet cute. But boom, divorce hits when Alain's 4. Post-split, both remarry, leaving the kid ping-ponging between homes, half-sibs, and straight-up foster drama with the De Niro's crew. Foster Pops, a no-nonsense prison guard, that setup left scars deeper than any script could fake. Kid Delon, total bike fiend, dreamed of pro racing, tearing up tracks like a mini Fonzie. But 1946 rolls in, foster folks kick the bucket, and he's yo-yoed back to bio parents who are like, boarding school it is. Catholic joint, total drag. Alain rebels hard, fistfights, rule smashing, pure anarchy. Steals the headmaster's motorcycle for a joyride? Expelled, baby. By 13, he's bounced from more schools than a bad Tinder date. Quick gig, lands a bit part as a pint-sized thug in a silent short by Dad's buddy. But acting? Nah, not yet. At 14, he's plotting a Chicago runaway with his boy. Hitchhiking across the Atlantic? Wild. Cops snag him quick, jail stint, then bounced home. Parents throw in the towel on education. Stepdad's butcher shop becomes boot camp. Up at dawn, hauling sausage kilos from markets, prepping to inherit the meat empire. But Alain? Nah, fam, I'm too free-spirited for this grind. Bars, brawls, even dipping toes in a local gang. Who'd bet on this sausage-slinging punk becoming cinema's ultimate heartthrob? Plot twist of the century. 17 hits, military draft looming like a storm cloud, so he jumps the gun and enlists in the French Navy early. Ships out to French Indochina, Think modern Vietnam, total war zone. First-class seaman dodging bullets in the dying days of that mess. Doesn't tame him, though. Dude jacks a Jeep for a spin, totals it in a creek. Dishonorable discharge, radios yanked, and he's toasting 20 behind bars. Harsh. But here's the glow-up. Army drilled discipline, honor, and flag-waving pride into him. Sparked his gun obsession and cinema bug, too. Caught Touché pas au gris with Jean Gabin. And that anti-hero swagger? Life changer. Bonus fact. Delon straight up fought in the Battle of Dien Bien Phu, 1954, the bloodiest showdown of the war. Myths swirl about his wild side there. Savagery. Hookups, the works, made him unbreakable. Back in France, 56, total rock bottom. Broke, pissed at parents for shipping him overseas, ghosts him cold. Crashes at the Regina Hotel in a shoebox room, hustles gigs, loading crates at markets, slinging plates as a waiter, whatever pays. Dives into Paris nightlife, rubs elbows with singers like Dalida, future fling alert, artists, and straight-up mobsters in Pigalle and Montmartre. This cat Carlos, underworld fixer, takes Delon under wing like a big bro. Loyalty code? Alain eats it up. Even crashes with working girls who feed him and crash pad him. Trajectory? Looked like pimping or prison, not prime time. But nah, destiny's got other plans. Slides into Saint-Germain-des-Prés, that jazz jive epicenter of art and reels. Hooks up with actress Brigitte Aubert, fresh off Hitchcock's To Catch a Thief. She drags him out of the gutter into movie circles. 57 Cannes? Game changer. Meets Jean-Claude Brialy, Agent George Baum, even Hollywood scout Henry Wilson from David O. Selznick's camp. Dude's offered a golden ticket, stateside contract. Tests in Rome with photog Gianpaolo Barbieri at Cinecittà, Selznick's drooling 7-year deal on lock. But learn English first, kid. Delon dips back to Paris for language crash course, then boom, meets Michel Mercier, who hypes hubby director Yves Allégret for a French flick role. Delon balks at first, but caves. Allégret's wisdom? Don't act, just be. Mic drop. Roles trickle in. Be beautiful and keep quiet with Jean-Paul Belmondo. Total bro energy. Mid-shoot? Crashes a loner ride in a tunnel, nicks his chin. That tiny scar? Now his signature smirk line. 58? Explosion. Romy Schneider handpicks him for Christine. Sparks? Frosty AF, she calls him rude. He yawns at her boring. But filming flips the script. Love City, Europe's power couple. Press dubs them the fiancés of Europe. Iconic. Career? Skyrockets. Mid-60s, Europe's king, but eyes on Tinseltown. 65 vow, 1 yank flick, €1 per year. Snag? That sexy French drawl. No American roles till I nail the accent, he says. Tries anyway. Looks, chops, fame, chef's kiss. But Hollywood ghosts him subtle. Last swing? 79, Agent Sue Mingers, Airport, 79, Flop City, Delon shrugs. France it is, suckers. Produces 20-plus joints too, boss moves. Singer side hustle, dropped albums, crooning like a velvet thug, and horses. Owned a stable, snagged prizes at Longchamp, total Renaissance stud. But hold up, glam ain't the full story. 68, dragged into France's juiciest scandal. Bodyguard Stéphane Markovitch turns up dead outside Paris. Letter drops. If I croak, blame Delon and his mobbed-up godfather François Marcantoni. Media frenzy, rumors of orgies, polls like future praise Georges Pompidou tangled in. Delon's mob ties from Paris days, blur of reels and real beef, dark AF, echoing his screen anti-heroes. Quick detour, y'all. Speaking of timeless rebels who burned bright and crashed hard, if you're curious about that fateful car speed, James Dean's epic screw-up that kept him from surviving the wreck, peep my last vid on Timeless Voices. Broke down what went wrong in that Porsche 550 Spider tragedy. Links pinned at the bottom. Dean and Delon, both icons who owned the road, till it owned them back. Delon's beauty, cinematic sorcery, elegance laced with menace, that Euro cool making global panties drop. More than actor, French sophistication incarnate. Style game, effortless, inspired every brooding pretty boy since. Critics, his legacy's the image, sex symbol supreme. Face facts, blue, lasers, for eyes, brows like raven wings, nose carved by gods, jaw that could grate cheese, mashed mask femme perfection, rugged yet angelic symmetry. Didn't age, it transcended. Pre-fame, butcher shop apron had chicks lining up like groupies. Post-Navy, marine threads and portside struts, streets parted like the Red Sea, 50s raw magnetism, no filters needed, personal chaos, matches the glow, linked to stunners, but fairy tales? Rare. Owned up to smacking women back in the day, messy, controversial as hell. But flings? Legendary, early Scorcher, Nico, Velvet Underground Siren, most dangerous dude I ever met, gypsy eyes, dark mane, all mine. US pad sharing, but he bails to France, leaves her knocked up. Scandal fuel, then Romy Schneider, the saga. Christine hate sparks to soulmate blaze. Train flirt to Paris cohab, her folks? Hell no. Engagement? Euro tabloid gold. Christine? 3 million French views, top 20 smash. Visconti stage gig? Director crushes hard, stirs jealousy pot. Careers boom, time crumbles it. Delon later. Loved first Romy to death, loathed the fame version. Split 64, but he orbits back. 09 regret, shoulda wifed her. 18, love of my life. Their vibe? Electric. Proof beauty plus fire equals forever. By Prime, Delon's untouchable. Purple Noon, 60. Tom Ripley, psycho charming killer. International breakout. Camera devours him.
Rocco and his brothers, gut punch depth, critics swoon, sealed the deal. La Samara Jeff Costello, whisper quiet hitman spilling soul via stairs, stylish as a tailored suit. His cool blueprint, the leopard with Visconti and Burt Lancaster, aristocratic fire, La Piscine, steamy visual feast, still defined Uranoir Iridellin was the standard. Accolades: 85 Caesar for Best Actor in Our Story Alcoholic Goot, proving he's no pretty prop. Golden Globe nom for Leopard's Fiery Tancredi. Dual Swiss-French citizen since 99, lived Geneva style, eco-warrior 2 pushed green causes hard. Later lapse, health haymakers, 19-stroke dizzy spells, Swiss recovery, 22 lymphoma trial run, canned by 23 kids said enough. Euthanasia stan, logical exit, no machines, postwife Naphtali told son Anthony, coma, pull plugs, media twists at suicide buzz, son shuts it down. 24, recluse at douchey estate, fam feud flares Anthony, Alain Fabine bicker over care, but unite against a shady ex-companion, bloodsticker. Legend fades August 18, 2024 Douchy home, fam round, 88 years, B-cell lymphoma claimed him, begged to bury beloved Belgian Malinois Lubo with him fam noped, kept pup thriving, quiet bow for a screenblazer, but yo Delon nailed it, I got lucky. Sure, but learned tons life's non-stop class. All my start, my everything, to those directors, mad respect. Thanks for riding this wave, crew. Drop a like if Delon's your goat, sub for more icon deep dives. Peace.